Pokemon card investing is a very popular topic right now. In general, collectibles are slowly becoming a more accepted option when it comes to value appreciation. That isn't to say that they can't be very volatile, however, and in fact, they do come with a lot more risk than traditional investments. It's not uncommon for some collectibles to drop or rise dramatically overnight, and in some cases, the value can completely disappear under certain circumstances. It's a tricky world with collectibles, and I'm certainly no expert. However, in this video, I can teach you the differences in investing in singles, slabs, and sealed product. For today's conversation, we're going to specifically focus on Pokemon cards, as that's not only our forte here on this channel, but also the results do differ from each trading card game. Let's start off with sealed product. This can be anything from a booster box to a collection box to an ETB, a mini tin, a Pokeball, a singular sealed pack, you name it. All that matters is that its original packaging hasn't been tampered with and is considered unopened, not breached, and in its original seal. Generally speaking, most of the time, sealed product takes the longest to appreciate in value, and certain products take longer than others. For example, a booster box may see significant gains in value years before an elite trainer box, triple blister, or build and battle kit. Usually too, products that contain more packs and have a higher starting value appreciate to higher amounts. It's commonly considered that sealed products are among the safest investments in the Pokemon TCG, as it's very rare that their value will go below what you initially paid for it. Overall, sealed products are a very good way to go for investing in Pokemon cards. Next, we'll talk about singles. A single is exactly as it sounds, one singular Pokemon card. This card could be acquired through opening sealed product, purchasing it on the secondary market, trading, etc. Think like a base set Charizard, the Umbreon VMAX alternate art, or Rayquaza Gold Star. Somewhat different to sealed products, the values of specific singles vary depending on the card itself, as well as the condition that the card is in. The values can range from below $1 to thousands upon thousands of dollars. The idea is that either through the current TCG meta, popularity and desirability, or general scarcity, these single cards appreciate in value. What makes investing in singles different from sealed is that these single cards have a tendency to be sporadic in their appreciation. They can increase dramatically in value in the first couple of weeks since their release, and they can also drop just as easily too. They can also randomly gain a lot of value years after their initial release, completely out of the blue. As mentioned, singles are a lot more volatile and less predictable than investing in sealed products, so it's not as recommended but still a viable option. It's also a very real possibility that certain singles might not see any movement at all, and in general can be a little bit trickier to predict movements for. Then lastly, we have slabs or graded cards. Graded cards are single Pokemon cards that have been professionally evaluated and graded. They received a score out of 10, and the higher the number, the better the condition. Graded cards usually hold a higher premium than singles, and because of this, are considered to be a lot more expensive. However, depending on the grade, sometimes a graded card can hold less value than the raw copy or the single copy of said card. There are two ways of acquiring graded cards. One way is to purchase or trade for one, which again, depending on the card, can be an expensive endeavor as you will be paying that premium. The other way is to send the card in for grading yourself. This way holds a lot more risk as you have to pay the grading fees and might not receive the grade you want. However, if your card does score a high grade, this could mean that the value of your card has doubled or even tripled, making it one of the fastest and most lucrative investment options. On the other hand, purchasing a graded card outright might take a very long time to see any price movement and might not be as financially rewarding as buying sealed product or grading your own cards. However, it is the safer option of the two. So, to recap everything, the three main methods of Pokemon card investing are either by acquiring sealed product, singles, and/or graded cards. Generally speaking, for all three categories, sealed products are likely the safest investments to make. Most of the time, the ones that will see a lot of gains are the ones that contain a lot of packs in them, so say a booster box, and often that involves putting in a lot of capital at the start. However, they rarely go below the value you pick them up for. Singles are a lot more volatile and could rapidly move up or down. They're often considered better for a short-term hold, and depending on how you acquire them, say by pack pulls and getting lucky, they could have a significantly lesser initial capital. However, there is risk to them as they may not even move at all, or worse, could go down. Then finally, we have graded cards. Purchasing one outright will be more expensive than buying a single of that card, and in some cases could cost more than sealed product, but they might see more significant appreciation in their values than singles. The alternative way is to send in your own cards for grading, which, if you're successful in getting high grades, could result in a quick and significant value increase for your investments. However, grading cards is costly, and if it doesn't turn out well, you may end up losing money. In conclusion, there's no right or wrong way to invest in Pokemon cards. There can be different outcomes depending on the avenue you choose to invest in, but ultimately, investing in collectibles is a risky ordeal in general. It's always best to play within your limits, set budgets, and be comfortable with losing the money that you put in. Pokemon card investing can be a really fun way to grow your collection, have fun, make new connections, and earn some money along the way. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next one.